Well, hey folks, FatGuyFliesRC. All right, I know you've seen this before, the 64mm Futura green. I had this when it was first released, and Hobby Zone sent it out to me at that time for a review. I had the plane, I flew the dog mess out of it and retired it because I just had it so beat up. I just didn't fly it anymore, and I didn't want to sell it because it was just so beat up. And I changed it to 6S and did all kinds of stuff with it. Well, FMS reached out to me and they said, we want you to review some of our planes, and we're going to send you a Futura, Futura 64 along with some other planes. And I'm like, well, I already have, but they said, no, we're going to send you a new one. So this is a brand new Futura 64, all stock. The only thing I've done is add a clear coat to it, and I have a 7-channel Liminar X Gen 2 with the text gen programming in there. I finally figured out how to do that, and it's kind of like a dumbed down version of forward program in the Spectre world. So you're actually still able to do everything through the controller without having to go through the all the different buttons and beeps and stuff. It's kind of a little bit difficult. I don't want to try to teach it, so don't try to ask me. I had a hard enough time figuring it out on my own. But as I get more proficient, I might start doing some videos on how I do that. But there you go. Let's take her up and get the maiden in on this thing. Didn't have it in my transmitter anymore, so kind of figured out my own rates from just experience. Right, left, up, down, right, left. But I'll share everything with you after the flight. It is awfully windy. 4-minute timer, going to fly in my high rates, and yes, I know I'm in my high rates. Probably will not be needing flaps today because we do have a nice strong 15 to 20 mile an hour wind, but it's right out of the, it's 10 to 15 consistently, gusting up to 20, and but it's right down the runway from the west, so that helps. All right, this is a good flying little plane right here. Well, I hope it is. It was before. All right, let's give it the maiden flight. Futura 64 from FMS, part of their Black Friday sale. Reaching for the retracts that I don't have. Oh yeah, I remember her. A little bit up trim maybe.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Now this plane will stall on you. Well, all planes will stall, but all right, I like my a little too much gyro correction there. Let me dial it down a little bit. Okay. All right, let's see how she flies inverted. I got her on step now. All right, no, very little pressure needed to maintain inverted. All right, get it turned around, put her into the wind, do a stall test. All right, you're flying along, you lose power. What does she do? Clean stall, she just starts slumping forwards. That's good. That's good. Now let's do it again, but we'll pull up elevator this time. Try to determine which wing is going to drop. And that green really shows up, even in that clear blue sky up there, that green shows up real well. All right, losing power. Up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator. Well, starting to drift towards the clubhouse. Let me start over. Try that again. Do this kind of testing up high. All right, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, up elevator. Looks like, well, it's so windy. I'm thinking the right wing. Recover's pretty easy though. Like I say, she'll stall on you, but up elevator, up elevator. Well, maybe it's still maybe that right wing. I'm determined to figure that out, but with a constant changing wind, it's hard to.
Time remaining 1 minute.
All right, right wing for sure. Yeah, right wing. All right, let's get a landing. I'm running a 3300 Superior, just so you're aware. Battery.
Seconds.
All right. Pew, 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 pew. All right. Oh yeah.
Cruise mode.
Has thrust reverse. Or if I can do this.
Braking. Cruise mode.
All right, back into the spot there. All right, we had 3 seconds left on a
timer reset.
4-minute timer. I'm going to share my flying rate or my flap rates. Not that I use flaps right now, but this is what I have. Couldn't use them because of so windy. Don't need flaps. Flaps up are negative 100% no mix. Takeoff flaps are a negative 50 with no mix. Landing flaps are positive 50 with 12% down elevator. All right, my flying rates I just flew in. Ailerons 100%, 40% expo.
Mid rates 85, high
okay.
rates 100.
Yeah, everything's 100%, 40% expo. 100%, 40% expo.
Motor is so very chill.
All right, let's check our battery. Get back on my dashboard there. CG on the plane is 85 to 95 millimeters back from the leading edge root. I got some glue marks there. I got her purposely being a little bit nose heavy today because of the wind. And that's where I had the 3300 Superior. And you can put like a 2200 4S up to probably as big as you're supposed to be a 3200 4S, but I got a 3300 4S. There, so you can see where I've got it. Right back there is that 7-channel Lemon RX Gen 2. All right, let's check our. It is windy, windy, windy. But I don't think I'm happy unless it's windy. 33% left, so perfect. So 4 minutes is perfect for a 3300. If I had a, say a 2200 or a 2600, I might set the timer back for 3.5 minutes. But there you go, an FMS. Thank you for the plane. It flies just as well as I remember, but it's hard to get a good sense of trim when it's super windy. You need to have a calm day to figure that out, but there you go. The nose cone is removable, and the only thing I've done is give her the clear coat. So kind of got some dirt on there, but All right, well, there you go, folks. Y'all have a good, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, FMS, thank you. And then don't forget, check out the Black Friday sale going on right now. We'll see y'all later, and God bless. Bye-bye.